Hi, everybody. Hello, how are y'all doing today? So I just had to come on because this is super impromptu, but I got a message today under one of my videos, the one with the dolphins, if y'all haven't seen that, the one with the dolphins. And I'm like, you know what? I appreciated that message and the questions that the person asked me and that I responded to. But I gave them some references because the idea is they're coming into cybersecurity, and like many people, I mean, just go to a group on Facebook or something, of people trying to get into cyber and look at the questions that they're asking. And it's mainly, I don't have any experience, I don't have a degree, where do I even start? And typically what they hear, the response they get are a bunch of lies. Okay. And we go talk about that today. So I'm gonna give you three of them that are typical. That are typical. The typical lies entry level people hear. Now these are people, and I say entry level. However, even those of us who have been in cyber for a while and are non-tech, we still believe, we're still falling for the okey doke. So let me tell you what it is. Now it's not on purpose. Okay, so look, I can say that I have not observed that. I do not believe that people are just going around lying to folks on purpose, or like they really believe this. Okay, but let me tell you something. So the first lie, let me just start this way. The first unintentional lie, okay, is oh, you know what? Before I get there, NIST, what is it called? Developing a workforce in secure operational technology. So NIST has a really great PowerPoint presentation on the workforce framework, the NIST Cybersecurity Workforce Framework. In this presentation, and I'll put the link at us, so y'all can go to it if you want to. But there is a slide that says 85% of breaches involve the human element. Now we know that. We hear that all the time, but we don't care. Like we ignore it largely. We do. We say, okay, so what we think that means is give them some training and make them sign a user agreement. That's what we think involves the human element means, okay? No, that's not what it means. So 85% of breaches, and we know this, and it's not just users, it's administrators, okay? It's developers, it's every human person in the pipeline, okay? 85 involve the human element, some decision a human being made, all right? So that's number one. Number two, it says cybersecurity is perceived by too many. This is NIST. This ain't Cheryl, okay? Perceived by too many as purely a technical challenge, okay? Which speaks to what, we just said about the human element. Which is why I want to talk to non-techs here, okay? And the lies that people are telling them when they come in. Do you know what I mean? So number one, you will not function well. No, that's not number one. Is your non-tech resume is inadequate to do this kind of work. So what you hear regarding that is you first coming in, okay, you're talking to somebody and they're like, what do they say? They say like, do you have a certification? They don't ask, what do you already have? Like, what are you already doing? Where are your skills already? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about your current. I told the person in my comments, I said, I don't care if you've been ironing clothes for 20 years. Let's talk about your skills before we do anything else, okay? Because that's where you're gonna start. Ain't nobody coming up in this profession with a clean slate unless you a damn baby. You were just born, okay? That's the only way you're coming into cybersecurity with a clean slate. Otherwise, you already have skills. Okay. So y'all people, stop it. Stop. What's just, do you have certification? Why? Don't let that be your first question. Okay. Just because you're just dismissing. I mean, like everything. Okay. And then when you get the resume, all you looking for is tech stuff. You don't pay no attention. You heard what I said? I didn't say, I said no attention to anything else on the resume, which is so sad. It's very sad. All right. Well, that's the first lie. Your current skills and the way you operate will not, get you anything good. The second one, you won't function well without a depth of technical skill. That's lie number 2. Okay. That's probably right on there. That's 2 number ones. That's probably 2 number ones. Okay. Again, here we go. Do you have any technical skill? I'm gonna need y'all to sit down with all that. I'm gonna just sit down. And listen, I am a witness to what I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna need you to sit down. Now let me get a third one, and then let me tell you why I'm saying all this and where it's proven that these are lies. Proven. Okay. This ain't me just making some shit up. People have done this. Okay. The third one, your compensation will be minimal without technical skill. That is a effing lie if I've ever heard it. Okay. You ain't gotta hack up not one box. Okay. To get paid. Your money will not be short. If you don't have technical skill in this area. That's a lie, and the truth is not in it. Okay. That's a lie. And I am testament to that. Okay. Y'all know I love the policy work I do. I love the training, the curriculum design, the consulting. I mean, I don't hack boxes. I don't put on stigs. I don't do none of that. I don't do that. I know about it. Okay. Because I want to be better at what I do. But that's not what I do in my 9 to 5. Okay. Now what I do. Now let me tell you. Here you go, right here. This is why those 3 things I just said are lies. Okay. The one about, the first thing you hear when you come in here is, do you have any certifications? If somebody tell you that, if that's the first thing you hear when you ask somebody something, they say, do you have any certifications? I'm gonna need you to turn around and run in another direction. Okay. Because it's downhill from there. All right. Because number one, and so that's the first. The next one is you have to like your resume isn't good enough. And mostly because they feel, okay, I don't see no security plus on here, whatever. Skipping all the other stuff you got going on over here. And the third one is about your money gonna be short. Okay, that ain't true. Now let me tell you why none of those things are true. The same reason why you see CEOs are able to transfer from one type of company to another one, right? Like the head of GM or in any car manufacturing company going to be the head of McDonald's, or and being super successful. You've seen that CEOs over here, this industry has nothing to do with that one, but they go from here to there, very successful. Okay, still making 400,000 a year, whatever the hell. Okay, why is that? Is it because they're really good at both fixing cars and flipping burgers? Is that why? No, it's not. It's because they have transferrable skills. All right. All y'all folks coming in here, coming into cyber entry level, if you're already here, okay, don't throw away your resume. Don't feel like you got to get out a brand new sheet of paper and start a new resume. Don't do that. Or the resume you have, you got to take stuff off of there that you feel has nothing to do with cybersecurity or whatever. Don't do that. Okay. I mean, you do something else first before you do all that. Transferable skills go everywhere. That's why these people are so successful like that. Because it's not a generalist thing. So as a social worker, so my degree is in social work. You see that? My degree is in social work. Okay. I write cybersecurity policy today. My last career was in HR. All right. I make six figures now today. I made 6 in HR and I make 6 right here in cybersecurity. Why? Transferrable skills. You take those everywhere. I could go and do what can I do? I could be a florist, leave cybersecurity, or go open a flower shop, you know, and start make 6, 7 figures. Why? Because I got transferable skills. Y'all do too. Okay. Especially if you've done something, you know, before coming to cybersecurity. You have those kind of, so don't take that off your resume. Don't take them things off of there. Because, and what I can tell you for sure is that people who are very industry specific, like all they know is tech. We need them folks. We need them to know tech, just like we need car manufacturers to know how to do what the hell they do. Okay. But you ain't gonna go very far without people like us, without non-techs, okay? Which doesn't mean we know nothing about technology. That's not what that means, okay? That is not what that means. I might not be able to put on a stick, but what I can do is fix your messed up IBM program, okay? That vulnerability management, that's all over the place in the organization. Nobody knows what doing, who signed what, when they signed it, where this go, what that mean. I could fix that thing right there so that y'all can work more efficiently. That's what I do. You understand? That's a transferable skill. I take process re-engineering everywhere I go. Okay, that's transferable. You know, so it's a transferable. So now let me show you. Let me show you something that I made. What was 2021? 2 years ago. I made this thing 2 years ago. Because this ain't new. Like all this stuff that you hear in here, you know, you got to be able to hack a box, you got to harden this, that, and then the other in order to be. It's the in order to be. That's the part that gets me boiling. Okay. The same way that it is with blue team. Okay. They feel like, okay, you're not going to be a good blue team member unless you learn how to do some red team stuff. I think that too is a lie. Okay. I really do. I feel like there is a place for everybody in this industry. Everybody ain't got to do the same stuff. Who wrote the recipe on how to be a cybersecurity professional? And not everybody got to that come through the door. Security plus, network plus, hack a box, put on some stick. You know, that's the most ridiculous thing ever. You know what I'm saying? So let me show you what I made in 2019. Where is this thing here? Here you go. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all real quick. Because I was dealing with this same thing where I was before. You know, people sleep on soft skills. I'm telling you. And I don't know why. I mean, it's so obvious how important they are, but they sleep on them all day. I think it's because it's easy. The technical stuff is easy. Anybody can do that. Anybody cannot, though, be able to build relationships with other people. Anybody can, it takes a special kind of person to do that. Okay. And I think that's what it is. It's too hard. Soft skills are too hard. It's easy for me to do, you know, to screw this in and undo that and to put the period here and do that stuff is easy. Okay, that's what I feel it is. But I made this this graph just to show, and I did, of course, you know, y'all know me. I did research for this, putting this together. Now it's not scientific, but I did go to several resources, you know, including job boards and research that had already been done to show, and I'm not calling them soft skills. These are profit enabling competencies, okay? That you actually get paid money for. These are really profit enabling, okay? You're gonna get something for having these kind of skills, all right? Now, they might not show up like this in the job announcement, but they're there, I promise, okay? They're there. This is money, okay, and to not develop yourself in these areas. I mean, you're leaving money on the floor. Okay, if all you want to know how to do is a scan, like that's what I'm just here to scan some shit. That's it. Okay, you're leaving money on the floor. You are. You really are. You're not making the best decision for your overall career. If you want to actually get beyond just scanning stuff, okay, that's what I'm saying. So don't sleep on these things. Don't think of them as soft skills if that makes it feel too fluffy for you or whatever. This is money on the floor. These are profit enabling, and many of these you have courses and certs for and all kinds of stuff. All right. And I promise I could walk into any organization right now and show you where this stuff is missing. Show you where it's missing. And the evidence is going to be a lot of frustrated people. The evidence is going to be people leaving. It's like, you just got here, but I'm out. Okay. The evidence is going to be really, chief information security officers who are just like beside themselves, like just don't know how to, what is going in meetings and stuff, like asking questions and feeling like, well, what the hell? Why doesn't anybody know what's, the evidence is, and it's not because you don't know how to run a scan. Okay. It's not because you can't work Tanium. That's not the reason. Okay. The reason is you're missing something. These transferrable, the things you take with you. Okay. Once you have this, okay, you always have it. Just like the CEOs who go from industry to industry and still ain't got to learn nothing about hamburgers. Okay. Not a damn thing do they need to know about the Dollar General store. The Dollar General store. That dude right there, something came out about the billions that they just made. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You can go wherever you want to go. It's almost like those of us who feel like, I'm talking to my non-tech people here. Don't let people make you feel like you have to start believing in a flat earth. Okay. Because that's the equivalent. Don't come in here and listen to these folks telling you you have to do this or you will not be able to make money, get a really good job, do what you really want to do. Forget all that. Okay, that's not true. That's why they have all these resources out here like the NIST Cybersecurity Workforce Framework, okay, which tells you all the different jobs, and not all of them are technical, okay? Yes, you will have to have some domain knowledge like I do, like, everybody does, okay? But it doesn't mean you have to spend hours and hours and hours doing CTFs unless you want to. All right, but if somebody's telling you that's what you have to do to be a successful policy analyst, laugh in their face, because that's not true. It's not true, okay? And for my tech people out there, don't you believe in a flat earth either, okay? Like I can't, like I'm a technical person, I'm an introvert, I can't do, what the hell, leadership or communicate, cut all that out, unless you just want to be on a flat earth and not go nowhere, okay? Because you can do that too. And cybersecurity is the type of profession that has room for that. Okay, it has room for that. Maybe some other professions aren't, like you gotta be this kind of way or whatever, but this ain't it. Okay, and we just saw, and we know already that when you manage cybersecurity risk, another way of saying that is you are managing human risk. Okay, we need a human OS. Who out there is managing the human operating system? Okay, we got a lot of Microsoft folks, a whole bunch of Linux people. Who's managing the human OS? Huh? The 85%. The reason why we get all, who's doing that? Is that all I got? I told you I just came out here after reading that message, because I felt like it just needed to be said, because I'm hearing that so much. I really am. And I read it a lot. I'm on this group on Facebook where these people are coming in, and that's the first, and And it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff. What kind of, do you have this kind of cert? Did you do this class? There's no welcome. Number one, welcome. Okay. And number two, what are you bringing to the table? Let's see that. Like, wouldn't that be nice? You're actually you're not coming empty handed. Imagine somebody greeting you as you're coming into cybersecurity. Happy to see that, oh man, look, we have more whatever at the table, whatever your resume has on it. We have people, somebody who's an artist. Oh, well, that's amazing. We have somebody who's been doing, most of their career analyzing things, a scientist, like a dancer, a stay-at-home parent, who has been managing all these, and is now, oh, that's amazing. It's a more beautiful mosaic now. Instead of stay over there until you get your security plus. Okay. Oh, we be doing the most, don't we? All right, y'all, let me get up off of here. It's really a thank you. I want to thank y'all, but if y'all don't want to be thanked, then that's fine. Okay, I'll keep my money. So y'all have a good night, and I'm going to see you back here really soon. Okay.